Who are you? How'd you get inside? Did I leave the front door open again? Wait, aren't you that PMC that I took that shotgun from? Oh, ayo, I feel real bad about what happened. After I knocked you out, I tried looting you, but you had like nothing on your body. Like, I thought I was down bad, searching the area for some food, but you? Woo, man. Look, I feel sorry about knocking you out. From the looks of it, it seemed like you just entered Tarkov for the very first time. And seeing how you found me in my hideout, let me help you out. Let me get you a replacement gun for the one I took from you. Come in. Just don't mind the mess. I've been in Tarkov for 5 years. And every single time I leave my hideout, I ask myself the same exact question. What weapon do I need to bring out today? For some of you, this is a very simple question. For others, a much more convoluted one. After all, what you bring into raid is always at risk of being lost. All right, this is my last good kit. Nikita, do not take this away from me, please. Mother! But what if I told you don't always need to bring out the best and the brightest to outperform that juicy Chad sitting around the corner? Sure, it helps bringing out a decked out mutant or a Knight's Armament SR-25, but it costs a kidney and a lung just to run one. Plus, I'm a firm believer that if you so much as bring out one of these type of weapons, the Tarkov god Nikita increases your chances of getting head-eyes by a scab almost instantly. How does that even happen? Oh my. Ugh. It is uncanny how many times I have died due to stupidity when running these expensive weapons. And for what? You end up rage quitting because you lost a $2 million gun? Or even worse, you end up gaslighting yourself, telling yourself that the next raid is going to be better? Like, it's just not worth it. Ugh. Just one more raid. I need to end the night on a good raid, please. But what should you run, right? Or at least, in my opinion, what is worth running? You see, I'm all about cost versus performance. How lethal I can be for the cheapest price I can pay. Because at the end of the day, it isn't about how many kills you can get. In reality, it's about making other PMCs suffer as much as possible for as little money as they're willing to risk their lives for. And so I've already covered shotguns and their usages, right? But over my 5 years of living in Tarkov, there are other weapons that also stand out. In my opinion, such weapons are the most reliable weapons that I've ever used, because for one reason or another, they outperform their counterparts. I dare say that for any PMC entering Tarkov for the very first time, or one that has been around for as long as I have, they will find that these weapons are just as effective from the beginning of the wipe to the end of one. Let's get started. And so the first most reliable weapon on this list is the PP-19. Now, I already hear many of you saying, "Oh, the PP-19 is not a good gun. MPX is better. MP5 is the best gun. Slap go burr." Okay. You're wrong, okay? You're absolutely wrong. Can you even see the differences between them? Did you see the difference? Watch again. The difference is there's no difference at all. Like, they're practically the same gun. Okay, but for actually comparing the guns, right? To me, there's almost no difference between the MP5, MPX, and the PP-19, except for two major factors. The first one is price. The PP-19 is the cheapest, fully automatic 9mm submachine gun in Tarkov. While compared to the MP5 and the MPX, they're 2 to 3 times more expensive to run than the PP-19. From a cost standpoint alone, there's absolutely no reason to use anything else other than the PP-19. The second factor, and probably one of the most overlooked factors of all the weapons in Tarkov, is their fire rate. The PP-19 has a fire rate of 700 rounds per minute, which causes the gun to have a very controllable shooting experience, sending rounds downrange compared to the other SMGs. These two aspects of the PP-19 make it a solid choice when running 9mm. Similarly, the UMP has these two aspects as well, and I would argue is the best SMG in the game. With a fire rate of 600 rounds per minute, it has the most controllable recoil experience compared to the other SMGs straight out of the box. If we take it to the range, you can see that during full auto fire, the gun resets right about here for every bullet fired. All you need to do is line this up with the PMC's head and you just got free loot. Overall, these weapons are the most effective in the beginning of the wipe. However, if you beat them up to their maximum potential, they're just as good as any other time. The next item that's one of my favorites to use is the ADAR. When I was broke and the Chads were running around with Metavals, VSSs, and HKs, no other weapon put as many Chads into the ground like the ADAR did. Since the ADAR is not a fully automatic weapon, it forces you to make quality shots while conserving ammo in the long run. Realistically, all you need is a suppressor, a sight, and a 30-round magazine, and you're good to go, ready to do some business. Perfect for a beginner PMC, but just as effective as an M4 in the hands of a veteran.
And he's dead.
Woo! Also, who the hell is gonna loot an ADAR looking like this? Your chances of getting this back in insurance are almost guaranteed. Now this gun is the most controversial gun in Tarkov. The rat gun. Literally, you shoot rats with this gun. But subsequently, rats also shoot you with this gun. And for one simple reason, this gun has the highest lethality for the cost of running the gun. And the key ingredient for this is the good old APM round. This round can pierce level 4 armor, can one-shot you in the chest, and since the gun takes 4-round magazines, you can just keep the entire stack of ammunition in your prison wallet and pull it out as you need it, making it a rat's dream weapon. I don't want to say it, but I have to say it. I have used this gun the most in my time in Tarkov. It's the perfect extract camping gun. It's the perfect quickscoping gun. Hell, I even used this gun to complete Shooterborn in Heaven back when mechanic required you to be 100, 150 meters away from your target. It is an unfortunate reality that this gun exists in Tarkov. And if you die by this gun, well, you kind of deserve it. One of the most recent and practical guns that have been added to Tarkov is the AVT and the SVT. And my God, why would you ever use any other weapon ever again? If you need a gun to curb stomp anyone, this is the one to do it. For a measly 63K for either variant, I would argue that the lethality of this gun goes way beyond the price point. To be able to shoot sniper rounds, full auto, or at least just rapidly, ooh, you are lucky if you survive someone using this gun. The gun's cheap, the ammo's cheap, and the single sight's even cheap. Why use anything else? You can literally use this for an entire wipe and eliminate anyone in your path. It is just that good. The last sleeper build that not many people know of is the Ash 12, but only if you can get it from Prapor using a barter trade for 2 vodkas, and if you have level 3 workbench to craft PS12B rounds. Because once you do have these items, you basically have a one-shot kill cannon for anyone wearing level 4 armor. A bit on the expensive side if you ask me. And if you fall out of this gun, you're basically kicking your face up to the ceiling. But hey, if you're able to control this weapon, you'll be a walking monstrosity. To call this weapon a CQB weapon is an understatement. You might as well call yourself an interior decorator when you run this gun. Realistically, if you would expect any other gun besides the 338 Lapua to rip off a limb off of a PMC, this would be the gun to do it. If you ever want to role play as a Space Marine, this is your chance. Ease. No, you're dead. Hey, since you found this place, you can use it as a hideout too. But just don't tell anyone, okay? About that day. I already messed up the line. Damn it. Oh no, the box is broken. No! Damn it. I just wanted to say for the record that I dropped the bottles so many times that like the caps on them are just, you know, it's just, I mean, especially if you got those spicy AP rounds. And I already forgot the next line. You to be 105 meters away, 150 meters. Die. And my God, if you need to curb stomp one, okay. The site's cheap. That too, right? For those of you balling on a budget, you're poor. One-shot kill cannon for anyone wearing level 3 armor. No, level 4 armor.